Hi guys, I hope you all are doing well. I wanted to show you today, I have my February wellness box. We just got it in yesterday, and so I wanted to show you what we got. The first thing in here, look at the pump, is our Seedlings Baby Wash. This is what we use to wash our son in the bath. Trying to remember when we got our first bottle. I want to say it was in September. So it has lasted us through now, so that's about 5 months, and I imagine it will last us through the rest of this month. But before the end of the month or by the beginning of March, we'll probably run out of the bottle we have. So it's about 6 months of baby wash for him, and it is very concentrated. So I usually use about 1.5 pumps for his whole wash. So I use about half a pump for his head, and then I'll use half a pump for his body, and then another half a pump for like the rest of his body. Right now he's about almost 14 months old now. So we got some more of that. I am very excited. I really like this, and I'm just glad to have more of it. Set that down there. All right, the next thing in here is deodorant. This is deodorant for Michael, my husband. He has finished his bottle of this and had requested another one, so this is for him. I also got a bottle of the deodorant. I got the Meadow Mist, I think is what it's called. I like it just fine, but it doesn't seem to work really well for me. That isn't super surprising. I've tried lots and lots of deodorants. Even before I switched to toxin-free products, I really struggled to find a deodorant that works for me. So I will keep trying. Once I finished this stick, I will try something else. And hopefully one day I will find something that works for me. And I'll let you guys know. But I really recommend with toxin-free deodorant. First of all, you want to use a toxin-free deodorant because your lymph nodes are heavily located they're in other parts of your body as well, but they're heavily located in your armpits, and that is actually where your body secretes waste. So when you put in something like an antiperspirant that keeps you from sweating, then you're keeping in waste and toxins in your body that your body wants to get out. So you definitely don't want to be using an antiperspirant. And of course, you don't want to be using deodorant that has aluminum in it. And there are a number of other things that I don't know off the top of my head, but I can post in the group so that you guys know other things that can be in deodorant. So you just want to check your deodorant, make sure none of those things are in your deodorant. And then with a toxin-free deodorant, it's just trial and error, just like with a regular deodorant. And you just try and find what works for you and what works, what you like best. So hopefully you guys can find something. And if you do use a toxin-free detergent or deodorant, let me know in the comments what you use. I'd love to hear what you guys are using that works for you. So the other things that we got in our order this month are all oils. So I'll go through those with you. We of course got another bottle of Thieves because we're almost out of the bottle we got. We ordered a bottle back in November, and we use this a lot. So we diffuse it, but I also put a drop in a capsule. I'll show you guys in a few days. I put a drop in a capsule each day. If my throat isn't feeling well, if my throat's uncomfortable, then I will make what I call Thieves tea with the Thieves Vitality oil, which I have a Vitality bottle. I should have pulled it over here. I have a Thieves Vitality bottle as well, but the oil in the Thieves Vitality bottle is actually the same oil in here. That one is just the one that's labeled for ingestion. But I will put a drop of Thieves Vitality in a cup of hot water with some honey, and I call it my Thieves tea, and it's delicious. I don't need to put anything else in there. I don't put a tea bag in there or anything, and I really like that. So that is very helpful for me when my throat's uncomfortable. I use that. And we have a bottle of cedarwood. So we use cedarwood every night for when we sleep in our diffuser. We also use it every day in our son's diffuser. So we usually do just one drop in the morning and for for his nap. He these days is just taking one nap. And then in the evening, we just refill the water. But we don't always put another drop in there. So it's usually just one drop a day for him and one drop a night for us. And this has been a game changer, especially for my husband. He has really struggled with falling asleep and staying asleep his whole life, basically. And this has made a big difference for him in that area. And I think we actually got 2 bottles of cedarwood. Yes, we did. We got 2 bottles of cedarwood. That way we can just keep 1 bottle in here in our room and 1 bottle in our son's room, and we're not walking back and forth trading bottles every day. That makes a big difference. And then we got another bottle of Raven. We are almost out of Raven, so we went ahead and got another bottle. You'll notice the cap on this one is a little bit different. Young Living has, I think, 6 essential oils with child-proof lids. Of course, you want to make sure that you keep your essential oil bottles away from your children, but just as an extra precaution, they have 6 with child-proof lids. And I believe that that is because of the wintergreen in this one, but there's also eucalyptus in here. But wintergreen has it on there. Panaway, which also has wintergreen in it, has the lid on there. And wintergreen is just something you definitely want to make sure you don't ever ingest. But Raven in the diffuser is amazing. I also put Raven on the front of my neck when my throat is bothering me. And when I'm really below the wellness line, I will get a cup of Epsom salts and put about 5 to 8 drops of Raven in the Epsom salts and stir it up. And then I'll run a bath. And I'll pour the Epsom salts in the bath and stir it up really good and sit in there. It smells amazing. This is one of my very favorite ones to diffuse. It smells amazing, and it's very good when you are under the weather. And then we have a free bottle of lavender. So this month's promos in Europe, lavender was the free bottle that you got for the lowest purchase point. And so we got a free bottle of lavender this month. We do use lavender a lot. Sometimes we'll rotate it instead of cedarwood at night. We've been doing that more lately because we've nearly run out of cedarwood. But we also put lavender on our dryer balls. I mentioned to you guys about getting wool dryer balls instead of dryer sheets to put in your dryer, help your clothes dry faster. And we'll put a drop of lavender and a drop of Elemi, E-L-E-M-I, on our each dryer ball. And I'll use those for maybe a week or 2, and then I'll refill it. And it's great. Love the smell of lavender and Elemi together. Lavender is also really great for your skin. So if you have anything on your skin and you don't like it the way it looks, try putting some lavender on there. I put lavender on my skin when my hand accidentally meets a hot pan. I'll put some lavender on. That makes a really big difference. So that's just some uses for those. Those are the oils that we all got this month, and they're all refills for us. And then, oh, there we go. This is this month's promotion. So you guys can see this is the Europe promotion. And the lavender was for the lowest purchase point. And then the next one is Peace and Calming and Thieves, which we have both of those. Michael actually diffused Peace and Calming yesterday with, I think, some lavender in there. Was that what you did? Yeah, lavender and Peace and Calming, and that made a big difference for him. Of course, you know, we love Thieves. The next purchase point would be White Angelica, and then a Tranquil Roll-On. We don't have any of the roller bottles from Young Living because I make my own, but Tranquil is actually an oil that you can't get in a regular bottle. You can only get it as a roll-on. And I'll let the name speak for what that one does. And White Angelica is really great. We use that one when we just have a little bit of a pessimistic outlook. White Angelica is really helpful for bringing more optimism. And I'm going to do some research and share with you guys over the coming month about essential oils and your emotions and how the science behind how they benefit emotions. Because it can sound a little like mumbo jumbo, but it isn't. There's actually science behind how essential oils support our emotions. And then at the highest price point this month, and these are the European ones. There are different ones for the US, and they're wonderful. But this is the one I got in my box because I'm in Europe. It's German chamomile, which I've never smelled German chamomile, so I can't really speak to that one. And Valor, which is on our list. That's something we really want, and it's actually new in the United States premium starter set. You can get Valor now. So they've added a 12th oil, and that is the 12th oil. And then they replaced another one with Peace and Calming. So both of those are now in the new US premium starter set. But Valor, that particular mix of oils used to be put on soldiers before they went into battle. And so it's just something that's really good for boosting your confidence if you're going for an interview or you're getting up in front of people and speaking or anything like that. It's really great for that. And then the last thing I got, and of course I didn't pay for this. This was free because it's the beginning of the year. It is the 2019 product guide for Young Living. So we use our 2018 product guide came with our premium starter set, and we use it. Michael will flip through it when he wants to see and just see what they have, what kind of oils are available, and add things to our list if we want to. So it's a beautiful catalog, and it has a lot of information. And as a member, when you place an order this year, you'll get a premium starter. I'm sorry, not premium starter. You'll get a product catalog. So that is something that you will get with your first order from Young Living, and then each year after that you can just add it for free to your first order of the year. So we're looking forward to, when I told Michael this was in here just a few minutes ago, he's like, oh, can I see it? I said, well, I need it for just one more minute first. So he really enjoys looking through this. So I'm going to go give it to him now so that he can look through it. And I hope this is helpful for you guys. Let me know if you have any questions about any of this stuff. And we'll see you again in a few days.